What's up everybody, it's Mason and I am back with another video. As some of you know, I was in a car accident earlier this year where my car got totaled, and unfortunately I've been without a car for a while, until about, 2 weeks now, and I used Carvana to buy a Ford Fiesta ST, so that's what I want to talk about today. Now really this video is going to be a lot more about why I think Carvana worked for me and why I don't think it works for everybody. Like, it was a pretty good experience overall. I had a few minor issues, but for the most part, I don't know if I'd use them if the world was under normal circumstances and if I didn't have the life situation that I currently have going on. So in this video, we're going to talk more about the thought process on why I chose Carvana and how I went through it versus the actual details of financing and navigating the site and even the test drive. That'll be in another video or two. I don't know how I'm going to split it up yet, but if you want more details, either look up in the corner because it might have been posted, or I don't know, wait a few days and I'll have it up as soon as I can. So first off, what makes Carvana a good choice? Really, I don't think it is most of the time. So for me, I've been without a car for a while. I'm in the midst of a pandemic. It's kind of hard to get around, and on top of that, I'm in a new city. So I don't really have a lot of people that can drive me around, and I don't want to be paying for Ubers and whatever taxis to get around town and go to car dealerships, test drive a car, and then call another Uber to get back home when I'm done test driving. It just seems like a lot of hassle for me to actually get to a dealership, even though that's really what I'd prefer when shopping for cars. So that's really situational problem number one for me. I kind of needed an online vendor, and Carvana fit the bill. Now, so why did I buy a car from Carvana if I don't even really want to use them? Well, other than the situation with the car, I want to make a note on the price of stuff on their website. I mean, of course, there are a variety of factors that might influence price, and the economy right now, I don't know if that's good or bad for helping used car prices, but when I was looking under the about $20,000 price range for cars in my area, which is Raleigh, North Carolina, everything was noticeably more expensive. I mean, cars were anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 more expensive on average than what I was seeing on just looking on like Auto Trader or Cars.com or something. Now, with that said, I'm not saying you can't find a good deal, because I did find a good deal, but the only good deals I really found were in the reserve section and the coming soon, pending, all the stuff that is at the end of the search results. So if you were going to go look for a Ford Fiesta ST is important, like me, then you go and you see all the listings and you see things that are kind of out of your price range, or kind of out of how much you want to pay for it. But if you keep going to the end of the listings, you see things that are still needing inspection. They're 150-point inspection, which is a little questionable, but whatever. Their pending status, which is, I guess, maybe it's in progress, is being shipped to them. Those are where you can find good deals, but they don't have good pictures. And on top of that, to get the deal, you have to place a reserve. You have to place a reserve on a car that's not a perfect price, that you haven't even seen yet, through a website that you're using for the first time. So naturally that's what I did. Now when it actually came time to purchase the car and not purchase the entire thing, but to put the down payment on it, I noticed the same day that everything was uploaded and I could like actually make the purchase, the car had a new promo code thing on it that took about $500 off of it, so that helped with the price. It was some deal around Thanksgiving. I don't know if it was a Black Friday thing or just certain cars had certain things. I have no idea why it was there, but it saved me some money. And on top of that, I don't have it with me, but there's a little business card that has promo codes on it that people hand out, and that gives me $500 savings on a car and gives the person that has the code $100 back. So it's kind of like a rewards program. All right, I found them. Give you this little thing. It's actually kind of neat. Look at this. Pull out this side and bop, 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 bop. All right. So they got some cards here. I haven't given any out because I don't know anybody buying a car at the moment. But if you need one, if you're actually serious about buying a car on Carvana, shoot me a message, leave me a comment, and I might have a code for you. So this is going to get a little bit off topic here. It already has with the promo codes, but I want to reemphasize the main reasons that I picked Carvana were because I couldn't get to a dealership. I couldn't shop around easily. I couldn't test drive. I couldn't do any of the stuff that you normally do, and I still recommend that, even though you have to deal with sleazy car salesmen. I still think that's the best way to go because it will save you money. But another situational thing that happened with me is that financing was really strange right now. I've got pretty decent credit right now. It's not perfect, I won't lie. The situation with my job, I've only been working there for a couple months, about 4 or 5 months now, and banks apparently don't like that at all. So even with a decent credit score, nobody was even touching any financing offers for me. And then I went and Carvana did their little pre-qualification thing, and they were like, yeah, sure, we'll finance you. And it was actually a pretty reasonable price, reasonable rate, reasonable everything. I've heard questionable reviews about the company. I'll make something about them once I get a little bit more exposure to payment methods and talking with the representatives if I have issues, but that'll be a video down the line. So with no car for transportation and financing woes that Carvana was able to solve, my last problem was this. I was looking for a car for like 2 or 3 months at least. Like seriously, I've been looking at cars for 6 to 8 months, kind of lightly just because I'm interested in them in general. But 2 to 3 months is about how long I waited to really find something that I wanted, something I liked. And a lot of people don't have that luxury to go without a car that long. Luckily, I am in a pretty big city where I can get food delivered to me, I can get groceries delivered to me. I'm in walking distance of a lot of shopping. I work from home. It's just kind of a weird situation for me, and it was very ideal that Carvana worked out. Because once again, they gave me the online car shopping option, they gave me the financing, and my patients gave me a good deal. So really, I know I've been kind of all over the place, and a lot of this is very situational to me, but I guess the final question is really, should you use Carvana at all? My answer to that would be maybe. So if you're in a position where you can't really get around to car dealerships, Carvana is a good option. If you have patience to wait, and it might be a week, it might be 3 months before you find the deal on the car you want, then Carvana works. If you're maybe even having trouble getting financing through a traditional bank, then Carvana might help you there as well, because the rates I found were pretty good, at least for my situation. But as I've kind of been hinting towards the whole video, the next time I go and buy a car, unless I happen to be in the same situation, I'm probably going to go to a car dealership. I might even drive far out of the city to find a good deal. It really can save you thousands of dollars if you go and car shop and try to work a deal, because Carvana doesn't even have a lot of leeway. You can't really finagle a price because it is what it is online, and that's it. So to wrap up, I won't tell you Carvana is the greatest thing ever, because it's not. It is expensive. The 150 point inspection for me didn't give everything that I ended up seeing on the car. There's some other issues that it had that I had to address afterwards, and there really wasn't a great way to know what I was getting. I just kind of had to hope the car got here, which it was cool getting delivered a car, but once it got here, I just kind of hope that the test drive goes well and that nothing breaks on me, that everything feels good. And for me, it was even an extra bit of a push or learning experience, because I bought a manual car and I've never driven manual. But anyway, I'm rambling now. If you guys want to see some more information on Carvana and my experience, I'm going to be uploading another video here pretty soon. Part 2 is going to be a lot more about the actual navigation of the website, how I found my deal, the actual financing, and clicking through stuff, because I didn't give a lot of details here. This was more my overall should you even consider them video. And part 3 will kind of be a follow-up more on my car. I did have to go get a warranty thing done under their warranty, and it actually worked out great. Basically, you take it to one of their certified dealer shops, and they say, yep, we'll call them up, and they'll approve the repairs. And I believe during the first 7 days, it's pretty much almost a no questions asked thing on the things that cover. After the 7-day trial test drive, they give you, it's 100 days, but they seem to be a little bit more strict on responding to stuff quickly and talking about stuff, because I have another little thing I want to get repaired. But anyway, I'm looking to see maybe a part 2 or a part 3 for these videos, and then part 4 and onwards is just going to be me talking about my car. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new, if you happen to care about Carvana reviews, and I'm going to be posting a lot more stuff with my Focus. I had a Focus before. Ford Fiesta ST, learning manual, eventually doing some mods to it. I got to clean it up this weekend, so I might make a video on that. But if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, leave a dislike. Tell me what I did wrong and how I can do better. Anyway, that's all for today, and I will see you guys next week, this weekend. I don't know. Give it a couple days and I'll put up another video. I haven't quite worked out my schedule, but I ramble a lot if you haven't noticed, so I'm gonna stop talking about it.